Hello everyone, it's Ann and welcome back to Hawesome Budgets. This is our budget with me. That's where we use a little bit of extra money and work towards all of our sinking fund goals. We also play all of the 2026 year-long challenges that we are working on as well. So let's go ahead and get started. I have a little extra money this week. I did receive a bonus at work, so that is super exciting. So I'm going to go ahead and take that bonus and put it into all of our sinking funds. That way we can make some progress. So first off is our 100 envelope challenge. And I actually have set aside 23, 24, and 25 from my bonus that I'm going to stuff this week. So I'm going to pull that out of the bank and get that for our stuffing on Tuesday. And then also I'm going to do the same thing with our 50 circle challenge. I'm going to put an extra I'm going to put $100 in here. So I'm going to do 45, 46, and 9. I already figured that out. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. So I'm not going to put anything extra into our 100 saving challenge. I'm going to, our 100 envelope challenge. I'm just going to put a strike through it because I'm going to just use those 3 envelopes that I have kind of already set aside. And then I'm just going to make myself a note that that was extra. And then with our 50 circles challenge, we actually have $300 this week that we're going to be playing with between the two. I do want to bring $250 to our sinking fund. So I have a little bit of a buffer from my bonus that basically I'm going to use the $50 here, and then anything over the $50 I'm just going to take out of the buffer when I take it out of the account. So in that, even though I'm already stuffing 3 of our circles, I am also going to go ahead and stuff, let's go ahead and stuff 8 out of our 50. Perfect. Okay, so let's get started. I hope you can see everything. I feel like it's like, ugh. Okay, so our first year-long challenge is this Budget with Carly, and this is a 52-week savings challenge, and this is a roll the dice challenge. And last week I rolled a 4-sided dice, and I was contemplating changing the dice based on the week or something, but I just decided to go ahead and just keep the 4-sided dice. That way we're consistent. So let's go ahead, and this week we got a number 1. So I'm going to go ahead and put that there. Perfect. So we're going to take $1 off of our, right there. Perfect. Next is our Anna and Lacey challenge, and this is our 2026 with Anna from Anna Banana Budgets and Lacey from Blue Kiwi Budgets. And let me go to that. Let me move this out of the way. Okay, perfect. So this is our 2026 with Anna and Lacey, and we are working on January's challenge, which is a snowball fight. There you go. And so you use 2 4-sided dice on this one. Okay. Already don't have enough room. Okay, let's see what we can do with this. And we have to go 4 times each week. So we got a 2 and a 2, which is $1. Let's use a different color. I used that one last week. Let's use red. So we got a 2 and a 2 for $1. We got a 3 and a 1, which is a snowball. And then we have to roll the dice 1 time. And we got a 4. I'm just going to put that there. Perfect. Perfect. 2 more times. We got a 3 and a 2. So 3 and 2 is a 2. 1 last time. We got a 2 and a 3, which is the other snowball. And we got a 3 this time. Just write that right like that. So that is $7, $8, $9, $10 going into our snowball fight. So minus $10. Perfect. So we're going to put that right there. I don't even know why I'm keeping track. Our next one is our Almost Ultimate 2026 Savings Challenge book, and that is by the Miss Champion. And I broke her book up into 2 sections. So I, in this part, am doing the like monthly challenges that she had. And then in my Festive Fridays, I'm doing her like, she has like, they're like games basically, and they're like for all the holidays. So I'm doing that in our Festive Friday binder. So let's go ahead and roll to see where we're going to scratch today. Okay, and we do 3 a week in this one. So our first one is 2, so we'll do 1 and 2. And that is $2. Okay. That is 1, 2, and 3. So that is $3. And one more. Okay, one more. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Well, that was my sister. She had a show me, she is doing sourdough, so she had to show me her sourdough starter. So we have 8, 10, and 13 today. Whew. Okay, $13 going into the Almost Ultimate 2026 Savings Challenge book. Okay, so that is $13 there. Next, we are going to do our princess challenges. And for our princess challenges, I'm going to be trying to do 4 to 5 of these a week. And if I do that, then I will be able to complete this challenge by the end of the year, because there are 9 different there's 10 sections, and they each have 25 little things to scratch off. I don't know, guys, I don't know. Okay, so what I'm going to do with this one, last week I rolled the dice, and then whatever number we got, we rolled another dice, and that's how many we colored in. But what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to roll the dice 5 times today, and then I'm going to just color in 1 per section. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do here, guys. You know, so our first section is number 9. So we're going to do 1 in section number 9. We'll do purple. So I'm just going to keep it on my calculator so I know how much, if I can get it to work. Okay, so 1 in section number 9. Perfect. Oh, 2 in section number 9. It's going to be an expensive week for me. Ooh. Number 5. And if you're interested in these cute little princess challenges, are on my Etsy shop to be purchased. A number 1. And a number 6. Ooh. Okay. Well, that's getting $30 today. Ooh. So like I said, I'm going to try my best, but let me flip through. So the number 1s have Cinderella, Rapunzel, Ariel, Merida, Elsa, Anna, Belle, Mulan, Princess Tiana, and Snow White. And there are 12 challenges total. And then the other 2 are Aurora and Jasmine. And so these ones are dollar amounts 2 to 3. These are 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then the one that I added are just 1s and 2s. So I'm not sure how much it will save you in the end. But like I said, I'm only using 10 of the 12 because I have the 10-sided dice. So we are going to put $30 into this week. Ooh. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do that every week, or just less will be going towards our sinking funds. The next one is our Wednesdays. And this is a challenge that I got from Anna Banana Budgets in one of her giveaways, but it is from LV Budgets. And this week we are saving 14. Perfect. Next is our Ditch That Debt. We did finish one of our debts in our S'more savings challenges, but I did want to go ahead and bring extra money to it. I was going to bring 30, but I wasn't expecting the princess one to be that big. So we are going to be bringing... We'll do an extra $10 to ditch that debt. Next is our Year of Booze, and this is from Bookish Mama Budgets. And we need a 3-sided die. I don't have a 3-sided die, so I use a 6-sided die. 1, 2, 3 are face value. 4 is 1, 5 is 2, and 6 is 3. And we got a 1 this week. Okay, so we got another number 1. Perfect. And again, I'm not sure that this is sustainable for us this way, but this is how we're going to do it this week since we do have some extra money. And then we are saving the girls' age every week. I am going to be bringing some more to this. I have $35 set aside for Miss P as we are going back and working on 7s for her. So we have $35 going into that one. I have to figure out, I have them separated, but I have to figure this out now. And then we are going to put $12 in every week for her current age. So we will stuff that. And then Miss E, we are in the process of catching up for her. So we will stuff $4 out of our regular budget, but we have an extra 36 set aside for her because we are only 7 weeks away from her birthday, and I would love to be able to finish her 4-year-old one if we are able to before her 5th birthday in February. And then our final challenge that we are doing in our 2026 year-long challenges is this Party Planner Paperie, and this is the January savings for the gnomes. It's like different gnomes all year, and we are putting $3 into that one. Okay, well, I feel like that was all over the place, but we got through it. So let's just see, out of curiosity, $106. So this total is 106. And like I said, I have extra for the 100 envelope and the 50 circle challenge right there. So that's crazy. And I do have extra for both of the girls' challenges as well. Okay, so now let's go ahead and see what we can do in our sinking funds. I do have $250 this week because I'm kind of taking that extra $100 out of our bonus that we got. So like I do every week in our long-term savings challenges, we put $5 per challenge. So that's escrow, that's emergency, that's investments, month ahead, taxes, and then miscellaneous. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's $30 right there. And then I'm gonna go ahead and skip to our Christmas binder because those are also our non-negotiables for this time. So we are going to do $5 a week into each of our sinking funds for our Christmas. So that's H is my husband, A is myself, P is my oldest, and E is my youngest. And then I'm going to go ahead and do $13 into our family sinking fund. I'm going to try to bring $10 every week to this because like I said, $600 is our bare minimum, and that is enough to give each one of our nieces and nephews what I plan to give them for Christmas. And then I would love to save an extra $200, $100 for each of our parents. But you know, 600 is my bare minimum, so that is what we're going with. I'm still not going to put anything into decor. I would like to put $5 into donate. Gifts. This gifts category is for, I exchange gifts with my I have two groups of coworkers. They're really good friends of mine. So I exchange gifts with those. I buy my bosses a gift. I've said I work in a school, so I buy the principal and then my 2 assistant principals gifts every year, something small, but I enjoy it, and it's my love language, gift giving. So I love Christmas and I love to share that love with other people. I'm a very, I give my bosses the same gift every year. I give them notebooks because it's functional and I know it just won't sit around. They enjoy it. So I buy them specific notebooks every year. So that's what I get. I know how much they're going to cost. I do the regular price. I hope I can get them on a Black Friday sale. It's a thing. So let's go to our sinking fund binders. Those are all my non-negotiables for right now. So we'll go there, and then our sinking funds. Car maintenance, I want to do an extra $10 in there. Entertainment, we can do $5, and gifts can get $5, so that's another $10. Medical, I'm really trying to bump this one up, so let's do $20 there. Pins, we'll do $5 there. Technology, do $5 there. And then tires is one I would really like to try to bulk up as well. So I'm going to do $20 in tires there. Perfect. Our next is our home binder. Okay, our home binder, let's go ahead and do $5 into appliances. I'm not going to do backyard or garden. Let's go ahead and let's do only $2 into home maintenance because it just rounds it off right there. Nothing into pantry this week. And let's go ahead and do $10 into home projects. And then I would like to do $5 into shutters and then $5 into home technology. Okay. Now we always save our travel binder for last. That's just what I do. So let's see what we're doing in here. Birthdays, E's birthday is the next one up. And you know what? I would like to put a little extra money in here because I'm trying to decide if I'm going to take, you know what? I'm not going to do it that way. Okay. So we're going to add $5 back. Okay. So I'm not going to put money into most of this binder right now. Our challenges from Festive Friday is really funding this binder really well. I'm feeling quite comfortable with where we are. The only one I like to fund every week is our back to school, and we will do that right there. Now let's go to the girls binder, and we'll come back to travel. Okay, let's go to the girls binder. I kind of did, if I could speak, I did these ones separate where I put the girls and then mine and my husband's binder down here. So I'm not going to do anything in the girls savings. We are using the Save Their Age as really what we're going to do for their savings this year. Miss P's clothes are okay. I'm actually not going to put anything into any of their sinking funds right now, just because I feel like we're doing okay and they have some challenges that are finishing up in their binders. And then at the end of the month, I'm going to allocate those into all of these. So yes, we are going to go ahead and take $5 for activities. Miss E is starting swim classes in February, so I would like to save up for a new bathing suit, and I'm going to take it out of activities. And this is where I'm going to put the money for Miss E. Her birthday party is coming up. They like to celebrate in school. It really makes me laugh, the difference from when Miss P was in like VPK and daycare and E, because when P was there, it was all about a party. They always had parties. We went to a party every weekend. It's just what it is. Mind you, that was when the 2020. And now with Miss E, which is something I prefer, they do goodie bags. They're all obsessed with goodie bags. So we do a big goodie bag for Miss E's birthday, and I want to make sure I have enough in her school supplies to be able to get like I like to take her and she can pick out all the things she wants to get for her friends. Okay, so let's go in here. I am not going to give my husband or myself anything this week. Let's go ahead and do $2 for both of our beauty. We just need some stuff there. And then let's go ahead and do $5 into both of our clothing to get that started. And let's go ahead and do $3 into each of our spending to kind of round it off right there. So I don't know, the Ann and hubby envelopes were from before. That's just where I kind of save money. So I don't know if I'm going to use it as a buffer for all of them. I haven't decided what I'm going to do with those 2 envelopes yet, but that's okay. We are just going to continue to stuff them. And then my husband and I will discuss what we want to do with them. So we have $30 left. We have been starting to price out flights for our girls' trip. I'm going to put $20 in there, and then the rest of them, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 categories. So I'm not going to do anything in vacation or Epic Universe. I'm currently working on a savings challenge for Epic Universe. So I think I'm going to do 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10, and just give them each $2 so everybody gets a little bit of love, and we are still in our $250 budget. So let's go ahead and make sure I did that right. $250. We are right on the money. Okay. Well, I hope you guys are having a fantastic Sunday. Anything fun or exciting happen for you guys? It's been a pretty mellow weekend. We are putting up Christmas and getting our house back in order from all of our craziness that happened over the holiday. It wasn't really crazy. We were sick, then we have family in town and lots of running around and activities and stuff like that. So this weekend is just to get the house back in order. Okay, well, I hope you guys are having a fantastic weekend. Bye, everyone.